What are we playing?
I've been playing this game called Akka Arrh, which is based on an unreleased Atari prototype game. This is the Jeff Minter remaster, and it's really cool. It doesn't come out. It's not quite a recharge because the original game never came out.
Well, no, I just mean, is it in their series of recharge games?
I guess technically it will be, but I don't know.
Wait,
it doesn't say recharge.
On the title screen?
It doesn't say.
So
it's
not that.
Yeah. It just says Akka Arrh, but it's got lots of cool. It's a Jeff Minter game, so it has lots of cool visuals and music, and
sure,
it's technically under embargo for like a full review, but I'm allowed to say that I have it and that I'm playing it. So I have it and I'm playing it and I like it. It has some Geometry War vibes to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you like those kind of games, then you're gonna like this kind of game.
Sure, I'll play Akka Arrh.
I think you'll really like it, Chip. That's why I'm bringing it up. Actually, you know what? I think Cheapy would really like it too. I think you're both gonna really like that game.
You can tell when they don't care how many copies of the game they sell when they name it something like Akka Arrh.
Well, that was a name they came out with a game in like 1980.
It was supposed to be Shaka Khan, but that was taken.
Is that true?
Everybody.
No. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I have the fucking things.
I can't know
Chaka
any more about tables.
Chaka Khan.
No.
Let me rock it. Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it. It's all.
Oh, I can't stop it now. Sorry. Oh, it stopped. Okay, never mind. I can't stop it. Who's playing the Dead Space remaster?
I am. I picked it up today. I only played about 45 minutes of it, just because I downloaded it. But I have it. It looks so good.
What do you mean you picked it up?
Well, like I bought a code for it today, and I paid for it. I don't know, picked it up.
Some gray market.
Where'd you get it from?
No.
What's going on here?
I got it through H2O Acidic. Do you know him?
The drink?
He's on a CAG. He's on the Discord, but he also works. I don't know if he works for, but does a lot
steals
for
from. Go on. Where?
He does a lot for Extra Life, the Extra Life charity.
Okay.
And EA supplied him with a whole bunch of codes for Dead Space Remastered, and if you donate it to Extra Life, you get a code.
Got it. Okay.
So I donated to Extra Life. I'm like, I want to play this game, and I can help sick kids. This seems like a win-win.
How much you have to donate to get a code?
$45. And that's for the digital deluxe edition.
Where can people do that?
Where
can people do that? It seems like a great deal.
Well, he sold them all today. Like right now, he's sold out.
Did everybody get it for $45 or just you?
Yes. Nope. Everybody.
Wow.
Not just
sweet.
Yes, he's also a Twitch streamer.
Nice.
SFC Acidic says critical in the chat.
Oh, not H2O.
No, and he has a few PC codes left. He has a few Steam codes left. So if you're on the CAG Discord, you could reach out to him and get a Steam version of the game for about $45. It's totally worth it. All the proceeds go to the Extra Life charity, and you get a copy of a new game to play with whenever you want. So it's
Now, if he had Harry Potter codes and you were donating the money to charity,
no, I would no. No, it's not, again. I wouldn't do that.
You just don't want to be reminded of the whole.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Right.
But for this game, 100%.
It seems like it is worth it. $45.
No,
so if the $45 is going to a different charity, and you still wouldn't play Hogwarts?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
I'm gonna say probably.
I heard there's a Jewish character in it.
Yeah, the trolls.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought the goblins were the Jewish characters.
Whatever. The ones that look like Nazi caricatures of Jews.
Goblins, I think.
They're all over that game.
Are they?
Yeah.
Working at the bank?
Yes. Yes, they are.
How do you know?
Anyway, Dead Space. Hopefully, I'll have more to talk about next week because, like I said, I just got it today.
Cool. It looks good. It looks so good.
It does. It looks so good.
Nice.
Like that first part of the game when the monster jumps out at you for the first time when you have the slicer and you're cutting off the arms. it still gets you. It's cool.
Nice.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Whip Smart Spank Banky. We haven't had one of those in forever, and it's called Shuttlecock H. It's got cock in it, Wombat. Pay attention. It's on the Nintendo Switch, and it's from East Asia Soft, who gave us the code. It's a spaceship-themed bullet dodging game like Galaxy Wars in pacifist mode. Where's the cock part? Let's see. Your ship looks like a sports shuttlecock. And you unlock pictures of anime ladies in various states of undress, which is, you got to have that. It's very difficult, super difficult. And the artwork of the ladies is done well with a good variety. He gives it 3 out of 5 crumbled tissues. That's Shuttlecock H for the Nintendo Switch, where you find all the finest properties. Let's go on to the CAG bag. Scott Dave writes in and says, did video games peak during the Xbox 360, PS3 era?
Video games are like Saturday Night Live casts. There's going to be peaks and valleys. And there's going to be a time in your life when all games seem better than other times in your life. And that has more to do with your age than the games themselves.
I don't know.
I feel like video games are more like RoboCop in that first, like in the beginning, like the first time you see something, it's fresh and new and it's great. Just like when you see RoboCop 1. But then when you come back for like the second iteration of that game, it's still pretty good, like RoboCop 2, but it's not the same as RoboCop 1. Then when you've seen it for like the third time or fourth time, it's more like RoboCop 3, where they couldn't even get Peter Weller and he's driving like a pimp mobile around and it's just embarrassing. Maybe not the same, maybe not the best analogy, but you've seen the same stuff before.
I like my SNL era thing better.
I know I've been, like, you can see my, I think Xbox 360, some of my Xbox 360 games on the floor.
I see a lot of green, a sea of green.
A sea of green back there, because I've been reorganizing my shelves, and they'll be back up on the shelves here soon once Target gets more of the clear plastic bins in that I've been using. I go around and wipe out all of these these acrylic plastic bins from all of the Targets in the Cincinnati area. They're all out of stock currently.
You're the gaming nerd version of the weed growers who go to Target and they're buying up all the glass ball jars.
Yeah.
You see like a guy, like long hair, just like basket full of ball jars.
Yeah. No, I'm an entire cart full of these clear plastic bins.
Right. He's not making jam.
But anyways, like I was looking through like that era of games, like just my games. I'm like, good God, there was so much variety back then. And like just such a weird variety of AAA and AA games, like licensed stuff and everything, that is just pretty much gone now, right? Like I don't know. It seems like that era, there was just like nonstop games coming out like every couple weeks. There was like, hey, here's another AAA game from another company. And now like half the companies are out of business because of the strategy.
Right.
But I don't know. That was a really good era of gaming. And it seems like that was also where a lot of the ideas of these games that we're playing right now were developed. And so like it's like that's where Call of Duty like came to be what it was. That's where Assassin's Creed made that style of game. That's where Dead Space started. That's where the Elder Scrolls series hit its strides, right? Like,
you think it's because the cost?
Grand Theft Auto like was
I think it has to do with the cost. I also think there was such a big leap between the Xbox and the Xbox 360 as far as game quality, visual quality, controls. There was maybe at least a perceived technological leap from the Xbox to the Xbox 360 that was so much greater. I still remember walking into the Best Buy on 44th Street and seeing Call of Duty on an Xbox 360 for the first time and looking at that and going, that's it. This is the best games are ever going to look. they're never going to look better than this. I think a lot of that also has to do with the jump from SD to HD.
Sure.
Because now we're so used to HD, and HD to 4K, yes, you could tell the difference, but it's not the difference of SD to HD.
Definitely.
Especially when you lived in a world of standard definition, and then it was like all of a sudden someone put glasses on you for the first time and you're seeing HD, and to see a video game in HD for the first time was really a mind-blowing experience that this new generation just it doesn't have, because there's that leap isn't there. So yeah, there was definitely a peak in the Xbox 360 PS3 era, but do I think it'll never be better than that again? I want to say no. I don't think that's I hope that that's not the best it's ever going to be. That's all.
PS5 VR Wombat. That's where it's at.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
Let's read this question from DGO so we can give this guy a shout out. He says, I keep forgetting you're into rowing. I just got a Concept 2 rower. Any YouTube resources you recommend for the beginner to intermediate person? You got to check out Training Tall on YouTube and Instagram for all your rowing and Orange Theory needs. You can learn how to row from watching his videos. You can't learn how to row from going to Orange Theory just by yourself. And I also want to give a shout out to my friend Danielle, who's got a podcast called The Art of Sway. And she had me on as her first guest for season 2. It's a podcast. She runs a company about that does influencer marketing, and she's an expert in that field. And she had me, and we grew up on the same block.
Oh, okay, that explains why you were there on it.
Well, that doesn't. What does that mean? She asked me to be on it. That's why I was on it. I said yes.
I mean, I guess it's like, oh, I have no guess. I know someone who I guess could be on it.
Well, or I know someone who has many, many years of doing a podcast and who has listeners also. Anyway, it's a nice conversation with Danielle. It's called The Art of Sway. You can check it out. And if you're a PR person looking to hire influencers, check out her.
What is Sway?
Her company? Her company is called the Sway Group, and it's an influencer marketing company.
What does Sway mean?
What does sway mean? SWAY, like to change somebody's opinion? Or to move.
Okay. Is that's.
I think it's both. I think that's the genius of the name, is that it's both.
Oh,
you can move with the times and with your customers' needs, but also you can influence people.
I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be like some sort of acronym or some slang term I was unfamiliar with.
She's very successful. The company and business is very successful.
Sway is the drug in RoboCop 2.
No, it's not. It's Nuke.
It is. It's Nuke. Yeah, nice try, Mookie Juki.
Anyway, my parents listened to the podcast and they thought it was great. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
I'm sure it's great. I'm just pulling your chain.
I can take it.
I know you can. I know you can.
I love it. All right.